Hello there folks, how are we all? It's Simon here, back for a brand new mobile game. Hope you're well and keep safe as always. It's Sunday and it's absolutely freezing cold and horrible and windy. So you're probably thinking, oh, you got a new game. Yes, there is. We downloaded the game called madfut 22. So obviously sort of, in other words, it's a FIFA Ultimate Team sort of game. Yeah, and I've played quite a bit of it in the past week, sort of 2 weeks, and as you can probably tell, excuse me, I'm sort of still trying to sort of get used to it. Obviously, of course, there's quite a lot on here to sort of. Lots of cards wise I got, and as you can sort of see, I've got 80 million coins, so have sort of been playing a lot, and it's sort of an interesting game. You can get some. I've only actually opened, believe it or not, I've actually opened one pack, and that was an icon pack that I got given, and I believe that was Paul Scholes, I think. So yeah, so not the best. Well, it was a good sort of icon card, I suppose. I don't know how it compares to other icon cards. So yeah, so this is like loads and loads of cards I've got here, and as you probably see towards the bottom, you're thinking, geez, you've got a lot. So you've got 15 standard picks, but like I say, they're not really sort of that great. But some of the other good ones, like the 93 plus, look at that. I mean, guaranteed 93 higher rated special card. So very nicely done indeed. It's a good chance you could get one of the big boys, as in like your Messis, your Ronaldos, your Lewandowski's. You know, you could get your big ones like that. Anyway, obviously you got your team of the years. There's a lot of different sort of packs on here, sort of similar to obviously FIFA Ultimate Team 21 pack opener. Sort of similar to that. There's a lot of packs, different packs, and look, as you see, look, so many packs that I have got here. And then, like I say, as you get towards the bottom, we've got loads. Look at that, ridiculous 108 red gold packs. So we're not going to open obviously hardly any of them, but we will get to them a little bit later, hopefully. So like I say, it'll be the first sort of pack I've ever sort of properly opened, and I'm looking forward to opening some packs for you folks. But anyway, so madfut 22. So like I say, I've been sort of watching Pacey Hits, shout out to him, who plays this quite a lot. There's not as much, well, there's probably stuff you can do which I've not got to yet. But you've got a thing called Fatal, which is sort of like, I don't know, it's hard to sort of explain, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into that anyway. We've got a puzzles thing as well. Basically, the puzzles is literally, you got to try and build the chemistry of 100 as far as I'm aware. But you can actually sort of skip as many times as you want, as you sort of see. And advertisements I don't want to see. There we go. So like I say, there's quite a lot here to sort of play. So like I said, sorry, just bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. Turn the sort of brightness of the phone up. So anyway, so like I say, there is quite a lot. Obviously, you got your sort, and then you got these LTM cards, which I don't understand what these are. Obviously, if you got these cards, you can sort of upgrade. Actually, I've got Mukoko, whatever his name is. So there's quite a few there. Like I say, not that a lot of there, shall I say. Also, you can sort of trade cards as well. And obviously, you can see my name, Fatboy Site, is on there. So all good indeed. So, and obviously, like I say, you got my cards. Well, apparently this is what I've got. Apparently, you know, like I say, Paul Scholes was the very first sort of pack I opened. So more than happy with that. And obviously, got a couple of nice cards there. So anyway, so let's get into it then. So there's not really sort of much more I can sort of talk to you about. So there's objectives as well, which is sort of literally sort of similar to sort of like objectives you get on the FIFA Ultimate Team 21 pack opener. So and some very nice cards there as well. So here we go. So let's go into the Fatal sort of season thing. Now, like I say, this is very interesting. Now it says open. It says you got the classic there. Open 300 packs to unlock. We can't. Apparently it says I've opened 8 packs. I don't know how I've opened 8 packs, but oh well. So like I say, you got this draft thing here, which is very interesting. So basically, as you sort of tell, I've played a lot of this. So basically, like I say, you just pick the best team you can. Like I say, chemistry, obviously chemistry, and rating obviously are the two important things. I sort of always tend to sort of stick with the Premiership, even though there's other players out there with better ratings in certain positions in different leagues, but I tend to try to stay to the Premiership if I can, because you get more high rating cards there than you do in pretty much any of the other leagues. So we're going to get into it anyway. So I'm going to sort of talk to you as I sort of go along, like I say. So let's build a draft. So you get to choose a formation, which is very sort of interesting. So usually I sort of I'm going to go for the 4-2-3-1. So, and then what it does, you get to sort of pick your captain. Now, I could pick pretty much any one of these really, to be fair. But I'm going to go obviously with Bruno Fernandes, or as on a certain football game, it's called Bruno Fernandes. But that's just weird anyway. So people do know obviously a certain game which I can't mention just in case they get done for copyrights. So we usually, like I said, we're going to start with the goalkeeper. So what we've got to try and do is try and build the best team you can, rating and chemistry, like I said. So, and you get quite really high rating cards. Now you get these hero cards as well as the icon cards are still there. So very highly recommended. So not a bad start there, because we're going to take the Van der Sar. Very nice. So we're going to try and stick to the Premiership if we can. Now, for me, what I'll be doing is if I get anything combined like 188 or below, I probably will going to play against sort of I shall show you in a minute against AI. And if I get anything sort of above that, then obviously I'll sort of play online against somebody from around the world. So yeah. So, and the game is very interesting as well. So, let's pick Manquillo. So, like I say, when you play against somebody online, basically what you got to do is because as you can see, you see the statistics on the side of their faces. Now you see, like you can see, Manquillo, you got 75, 76, 84. So the red one is attack, the orange one is control, and the green one is defense. So basically, it's a bit like, I suppose it's a bit like Trumps, the game Trumps, I suppose. You want to sort of look at that for people who don't know. So basically, sort of like, say, attack 75, and obviously if that person has got not necessarily you pick the same one, obviously, you pick the opposite to attack, which is defense, obviously. So if I face somebody, so if I go Manquillo, so the highest rating he's got is 84 on his defense, so I'll go 84 Manquillo, and then the other person will probably pick try to pick as high as they can on the attack, and obviously, which is the red one. So in case, say for example, Manquillo, I say 84 defense, which is the green one, and they sort of pick Bruno Fernandes on attack, which is 84. That goes sort of level, and then what they add the other two up, and then whoever's got the highest wins a point, sort of thing. So, but we're getting more into it when we get to the actual sort of game itself, folks. But we're probably not going to get off to the best of starts here, because the cards are absolutely shocking. Look at this. Just as I'm recording as well, as always. It's always the case, isn't it, folks? But so yeah, so we're going to pick Kovacic. So I didn't think I'd like this game, but after sort of seeing it from somebody else playing it, like I say, pacey hits, really sort of liked it, or Pacey Mitch. Sorry about who. I got confused between which one it was. So I'll say both just in case, but I'll say massive shout out to them anyway. So like I say, so you got Phil Foden. We're going to take him. To be fair, this is one of the worst ones I've ever seen in my life. Sort of picked, apart from the goalkeeper, and probably Manquillo and Kovacic, all the rest of it, and Bruno, sorry. All the rest of it's pretty good. Now you pick players on the bench as well, obviously, and you do get reserves as well. So in this case, we're going to pick Leno. So what we're looking for is Premiership, folks. So Ricardo Pereira. So we're not obviously going to replace him with Manquillo, because Manquillo is a higher rating. So like I say, this is just like a warm up to what I'm going to sort of show you, sort of thing. So we're probably not going to get 80. Sorry, we're not going to get 100%, 100 chemistry, because obviously it being what it's doing, it's not making. Oh god, look at this crap. Oh, better cards there. Oh god, I've got too many choices on that one. I could go Hullet, but I'm going to go Ronaldo. Good to keep Morata on the bench for future game. Oh, we got another icon goal. Oh, and we got Ronaldinho, which we would take. Very nice. I don't want to have to sort of take Bruno, so I'm not. So I'm going to replace him with the Core. So the team's starting to look a little bit better, so all good indeed. So we're still looking for Premiership. Oh God, Eric Dyer. So we're going to replace him with the silver card. So I'm hoping to get another centre-back Premiership. Well, hoping anyway. So we're going to replace that one. Oh, actually, better not, because let's say we've got a nice. Oh, look at this. And look at that. Jorginho, 97 rated. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to put them. Oh, actually, just going to see sort of what happens here. So that's about the best we can do with them two. So two Chelsea players next to each other. So as you can sort of see, the chemistry is 93, the rating is 87, which is, I mean, rating wise, I think anything, like I said, anything over probably 88 rating and 100 chemistry will probably go online. Anything below that will go into something else. So anyway, so we've still got new Premiership centre backs. So this is not looking great at all. Another striker. Oh dear. Anyway, we can put him in. So like I say, it's not the best in the world. So total of 186. So there we go. So this is the sort of difference. So the draft is 186 in total. And it gives you the percentage actually of the drafts in the world. Now I actually have hit 192, I think, or 91. It turns out it's sort of like 0.8% best in the world or something, like drafts in the world. Now, you can play it into a tournament, which we probably will do actually, and you can do a thing called a fatal draft. Now, obviously, that fatal draft was the one I was talking about earlier, where it's sort of a bit like Trump's sort of thing. But anyway, we're going to go into a tournament, and the tournament basically is what it is. You go into a group stage. You don't play against, you don't play online against anyone. You just play against computer. You play 6 games in the group stage, and then if you come into the top 2, then you go into a tournament. And obviously, you know, it's a bit like sort of like the World Cup, and I suppose in a way. Look at that, like that. So I think we're sort of into it already. I think right down the bottom. So as you can sort of see, I'm on 15 points. I won every single game so far. So very happy with that. So like I say, this is just, like I say, something a little bit different to play. I hope you're enjoying it so far. So let's get into the gameplay. I've been waffling on for quite a bit. So anyway, so now what you do is you get sort of, oh, Ronaldo's injured straight away. So that's not good. Oh dear. So that means we've got to place Morata or Ronaldo straight away. Not great. So like I say, you get sort of like... it's a bit like a similar game on the FIFA Ultimate Team 21, where the pack open FIFA Ultimate Team 21 is sort of like... where you sort of shoot at the goal. Oh, so we're 1-0 down straight away. So you get sort of like... Oh, like this. So you sort of shoot the highest player with the highest physical. Oh, it's got to be Jorginho, surely. Yeah, I was going to say. It dies literally... is what it is. So like I say, you get these sort of little bits that sort of interrupt, and you sort of like this, and now you get attacked, so now you sort of choose the action. No, Jesus. Oh, pass and defending. No, pick the wrong one. So basically, if you pick the wrong answer, it's a wasted chance, and if you pick the right one, you get a chance to sort of basically chance to sort of score. Anyway, so we have just scored. Though Morata has just scored for us. So what we're going to do is, folks, after this one, we're going to try and hit an 188 sort of total chemistry and rating, and then hopefully we'll be able to show you the other side of the game, which is good. So, oh, 2-1 up now. So now you get a chance to sort of, now we've got to guess the player. That will be, I think, Nelson Semedo. Yeah. So now you get a chance to sort of shoot. So we're going to go that way. And we scored. So lovely. So we're now 3-1 up. So we pretty much got this in the bag. Marvellous. So all good indeed. So like I say, it's a very interesting game. And I actually sort of quite like it. It's not a bad game. I've, you know, it seems sort of better. Oh, we've just gone 4-1 up. Ronaldinho scored for us. So yeah, so like I say, it is quite sort of a bit of a long process by picking the team. Oh, we just leveled up to level 13. Marvellous. So there we go. So you get some really good rewards as well. You get sort of like loads of packs and loads of coins as well, which is very good. So there we go. So that is that. So as you can sort of see, folks, we are now sort of 18 points now. So I think we actually go into a knockout situation now, as far as I'm aware. But we will come back another time. So we're going to have to build another draft, which is a pain in the bum. So we're going to try and aim for this time. We're going to... Oh, sorry, the interruption. FIFA, obviously, which I wasn't trying not to mention. So now, obviously, it's different formations every time, but I always try and get to the closest, nearest formation. Not the best in the world, but I'm going to go to 4-4-2-2. So hopefully this time I get a really good rating. So we're going to pick Kanate for obvious choices. So we're going to start from goalkeeper again. Let's hope we get sort of right. I think the best rating for a Premiership goalkeeper actually is Mendy, and Edison and Allison, which are all the same at 89. So not too bad at all. So far so good. So yeah, so like I said, I'm really enjoying this game. I didn't think I would like it, but just to show you this, there's still a lot more to do. Far somewhere. Oh, look at the choices there. And obviously we know you're going to go to Alexander-Arnold. 95 rating. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we've got other choices here. So we do go Salah or Ziyech. So we're going to go Ziyech because it's a special card. So we're going to pick that because there'll be slightly better ratings on that than an 89 Salah. We'll stick with obviously the Premiership. The obvious thing is you've got to try and get the highest sort of rating you can, and chemistry. Well, in my head anyway. Because if you ain't got sort of full chemistry, when you play these sort of stats sort of game, say for example you got 108, say for example you've got 88 attack for say, and you obviously choose attack, that 88 will sort of go to 86 because you haven't got full chemistry. So it's sort of a bit funny like that, but like I say, you sort of, hopefully you bear with me, and hopefully, like I say, we get a chance to sort of play anyway. So we're going to pick for Firmino. Well, there's choices there. I mean, we got pretty near enough there, 100 chemistry, we're only 12 away. So we're not too far away. So we'll pick Aitor. So we're looking sort of for a sort of Premier League left back, not right back. So far not so good. Oh, there is our left back. Lovely. Just what we wanted. So now what we're sort of looking for, we're looking for sort of a couple of decent midfielders and preferably another good forward. Not good. We'll take Willock. The choices have been absolutely terrible. Look at this garbage. Oh dear. Well, look at that. Whoa, see, look, and there's one of the highest rating cards, Messi, at 98. But we're going to pick Ronaldo, obviously, because we are needing a sort of striker. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that not working? Oh, that's the reason why. Anyway, but we are going to actually keep Ronaldo and Firmino. So, like I say, we're still looking probably for another centre midfield. The cards are getting really, really good now, as you can sort of see. We are going to pick Salah and replace Ziyech. So, as you can see now, we've got 188, so that's more than enough in my head to sort of play it online against somebody. So, in Zeko. So, we're going to take him off and put him in there. Doesn't really make a difference because in the online game the sort of service bench doesn't really sort of count. So anyway, and plus the game is sort of time limited as well on the online sort of game. Anyway, oh, that's nice. Take that. We'll take that very nicely. 188, marvellous. So actually, I don't need to replace him. I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh, choices. We're going to take Sadio Mane. Look at that. 189 now. We're doing very well, folks. So we are definitely going to play. I mean, I say, just realised my recording's gone on quite a bit too long. We don't know. And that's a perfect way to finish. And we have actually got a really good side there. 189. That's probably top 25, 30% in the world, I suppose. Top 18. Wow. So like I said, we're going to go into the fatal draft. So you can play against AI. I recommend that if you're just starting the game. I recommend that. Slightly sort of not so challenging. Yes, I have lost to AI many times. But if you do sort of start, I do recommend playing that first instead of going online. Because obviously online's a lot more harder. So now I'm going to pick somebody from around the world. Now my record's not great. So I played 70 games, won 30, so less than obviously half. So there we go. So now what happens now? So I get to choose the first player. So I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Mo Salah attack. So there's your options. So I'm going to pick attack because obviously it's the highest one. So now obviously when you attack, obviously the opposite to attack is defend. So he's going to pick the best sort of defense card he's got. So we've just won that one. So now it's his choice. You sort of take turns back and forth. First, it's first to 6, obviously. Oh, left wing attack. That could be tasty. So let's try and see if we can break him. Let's go for Alexander-Arnold. Oh, we did. Ronaldinho as well. Brilliant. So as soon as you sort of break his sort of turn, that's a good start. So, but you have to choose very, very carefully. But the problem is you have to be quick at the same time. So we're going to go attack with Sadio Mane. So obviously, like I say, the opposite to attack is defend. Oh, 89. So what happens now? They add the 2 together. I think we should actually lose. Yeah. So we lost there because they had the other 2 in total. But anyway. So now it's his. So he's now broke me back. So now he's got control. Now that can sort of. So it's La Liga. So let's pick. We'll pick Gundogan. It probably won't be good enough. No, Xabi Alonso. I thought it would be. We're going to have to try and sort of see. I don't want us to keep going attack all the time. We're going to pick our goalkeeper. Now, as you see, it was 90. It's now 91. I think the boost is because of the chemistry, and that is 100%. So that's the reason why you get it. Oh, brilliant. One of his better cards, Mo Salah. So, lovely job. So, 3-2 to us. But what we're going to do is, folks, after this, we are going to come off this because, like I said, the video's gone far too long. I was only sort of planning to do at least 15 minutes, but it's gone to 22 minutes now. So we've just got him again. So that's now 4-2 to us. So like I said, first to 6. We are going to pick Lucas Moura. His attack. Sort of hoping he ain't got any more decent defenders. No, so we're pretty much near. If they're not, so we can still lose, folks. We can still lose. And if it goes to 5-all, they add all the stats together. And like I say, and then obviously the winner of that one wins the whole lot. I'm sort of hoping it doesn't go to 5-all. Anyway, there seems to be a bit of a connection problem, I think, here. I've lost connection. Excuse me, folks. I do not know what's going on. He's gone defend, so we're going to have to go attack. We're going to just pick Firmino. Oh, it's more than enough anyway. Wow. So we've won the game, folks, and that's brilliant. So we can pretty much do whatever we want, I suppose. So we're going to pick Canate at 89 defending. So basically that's sort of the gist of it. It's sort of obviously you sort of pick the opposite. So like so obviously attack, you pick defend, you pick attack, they pick defend. It's a good game. So we've got control. So we're going to pick Cancelo. The biggest I've won is 8-2, and it is 8-2 at the moment. And there we go. So you win 60,000 coins, 2 gold super packs, and an 80+ gold pack. There we go indeed. So that is it, folks. So I haven't done an introduction this time to the game, but I thought I'd just come straight in for it and just sort of let you know that I am now playing a new game. So I will be hopefully uploading some more of this in the future. But that's basically sort of pretty much it. There's not really much more I can do for now. But hopefully I will be back for some more soon and open some packs for you next time, which I will do in the next episode. So like I say, guys and girls, thanks for listening as always. And like I say, smash a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciate if you could. And I shall speak to you all soon for another episode of madfut 22. And I shall speak to you then. So take care, stay safe, and speak to you all soon. Bye everyone.